this episode, we're going to be using watercolors to create some colorful galaxy cityscapes. Here's what you'll need: a sponge, 2 cups of water, a palette, watercolor paints, a white water-based paint marker, watercolor paper, a tray with lukewarm water big enough to fit your paper, 1 flat and 1 round watercolor paintbrush. You will also need a clean and sturdy board, such as gator board or even a cutting board. Let your paper soak for about 3 to 5 minutes. Once your paper is fully soaked, gently remove it from your water and put it onto your sturdy surface. With a damp sponge, gently smooth and flatten your paper against your board. This will keep your paper from buckling when we paint it. We'll start by using our flat brush. While your watercolor paper is still damp, we're going to apply our light colors first. Start with yellow. Make sure that the areas where the colors meet blend nicely together. Clean your flat brush and thoroughly wet the entire top of your watercolor paper with some clean water. We're going to start working on our sky. Continue by dabbing on different hues of purple, green, blue, and navy until you are satisfied with your look. Make sure you leave a strip of white at the top of your paper to create our Milky Way. Add a little white paint to a few areas of your Milky Way. Use the tip of your brush to create little lines and curves to add a realistic look. Oops, I added too much paint. No worries, use a clean paper towel to dab off any excess. Finally, add some black paint. Allow your paper to completely dry, at least for an hour. Soak your flat brush in some white paint and gently flick it onto your paper, creating clusters of stars and cosmos. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can also tap one brush against the other like this. Use your flat paintbrush and some black paint to create your buildings. Don't forget to add reflections in the water. With a very clean and wet paintbrush, drag some black paint upwards to create a hazy effect in the bottom of your buildings. Using your round brush, add details to the tops of your buildings and reflections to give them some variety. Allow your work to completely dry. Now for your finishing touches. Using your white water-based paint marker, add rows of windows to your buildings and reflections, as well as some extra glittering stars in your sky. Your majestic and colorful watercolor galaxy cityscape is done. Want to try this project at home but can't find the supplies? Here's an idea. Buy our art kit. It has everything you need. Visit coolartideas.com to get started.